but I haven't spent. And then he said, is my uni currently on Christmas break? Yes. Am I still at uni? Yes. It is Thursday the 18th of December and I'm still in my uni city because I have work and I'm not leaving until the 24th. Yep, the day before Christmas, because I'm working on the 24th, so I can't leave until the 24th. Nonetheless, I'm still here. I'm on campus this morning because today and tomorrow are the only days off I have this week, and I've got 3 assignments due in January, and I decided I'm gonna do 1 assignment each week. This week, I've got an assignment which is essentially a research report where I have to use a software called SPSS to help me conduct that research. I already kind of planned what I'm going to do with my research report. I'm going to be testing whether there's a relationship between age and the way in which people voted during the Brexit referendum. My plan is to leave at 6:30. I was supposed to get here at 9, but I decided to do my makeup, which took me a while because you know what, one thing about posting on social media is that you look at yourself a lot. And as I was editing my vlog for previous weeks, I've just been looking at myself thinking, Hannah, this isn't you. Why do you look like this? Why do you look like uni has been beating you? I decided to, you know, just get ready, do my makeup today. Are we liking the look? Are we liking the look? I also just wanted to spend some time to look presentable today. And I want to practice my makeup because I'm not the best at it. So I really want to practice, and especially as I'm going to be turning 20, over the next few months, you're going to be hearing that a lot. I'm turning 20, because that's a big thing. Like, I'm no longer a teenager. 20s, a lot of things happen in your 20s. I'm gonna get my first car, probably gonna get my first big girl job, probably gonna get to my first relationship. Like, a lot of things happen when you're 20. So I'm very excited for it. Yeah, I have a whole plan for today. I believe my first thing on my list is not actually my assignment, but internship and placement applications. I like to set aside time to do this because then I know that I'm actually dedicating time to it. Just like planning my days out, setting aside time to do things that I know I'm definitely committing time to different things. And applications are so important because essentially it's deciding whether I'm going to get a job out of uni. So that's what we're going to do first. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's basically 3 o'clock. I got through some applications. I think I did about 3. You're probably thinking, Hannah, how the hell did you really get like a few done in multiple hours? Applications for internships and all that sort of stuff are so tedious. I have to tailor my CV to a job description. Then I have to sometimes fill in like questions. Why do you want to work here? Why are you perfect for this role? Da da da. Or we have to do a cover letter, and all that is just so tedious and so long. Hence, it takes a long time. Yeah, so I did a few of those, but right now it's time to lock in with that assignment because that assignment needs to be done this week because I'm doing one assignment per week. I've got 3 during January. I'm doing 1 per week because there's like 3 weeks until the deadline. I need to get to it. This is going to involve a lot of reading because obviously you can never quote yourself. You always need to quote another source. Oh my gosh, you won't believe it. As I was literally leaving the library, I was just walking down and I see a guy staring at me, and he's staring at me like he knows me. But one thing I found about uni is you meet so many people that you know, sometimes I can lose track of who I know if I've seen you before, because I just see so many people. So he's looking at me like he knows me and like he wants to say something. So I walked towards him. I'm like, are you okay? And not like in a rude way, but I just said like, are you okay? It was like, are you Hannah? I said, yeah, I'm Hannah. He said, not my phone literally running out of storage in the middle of my video. I literally had to run home, finish editing the video from like last week or 2 weeks ago, so I could delete that footage and then have space to finish this video. Guys, if this isn't your sign to subscribe and like and comment so I can get monetized and afford a camera, then I don't know what is. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So he's like, are you Hannah? I'm like, yeah, I'm Hannah. Hannah Power. I was like, yeah. He said, oh my gosh, I watch your YouTube videos. I watched your YouTube videos when I was in sixth form during my A-levels. You were such a big motivator. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Like, thank you so much. And he's like, yeah, I really love watching your videos. And then this is the part that got me. He said, especially from a Christian perspective, I can really see the Holy Spirit leading you and moving through you and proclaiming his truth through you. And I was like, there's no way. There's literally no way somebody said this to me. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to me. I literally have this channel to show what it means to live for Christ and to literally show how it's not boring, it's not terrible, it's not like all these mundane things to live for Christ. It's even empowering to live for Christ. And the fact that he said that, I've never had somebody say that to me before, so it really meant a lot. So shout out to you, Destin. I can't even believe that happened. I was so happy. Now on to today's video. It is the next day, so it's currently Friday. It's Friday the something. It's just probably like 9:15. On today's agenda, we are continuing with the research report, trying to finish that assignment. I got a lot of reading done yesterday for the assignment. I forget how much reading you need in assignments because you can't quote anything of your own thoughts. It has to come from somewhere. But hopefully I can actually start writing something up today, because I didn't really get to writing anything. I was just writing notes from the sources I was reading yesterday. So let's get going to the library. Finished doing all the reading for now. I'm currently at 7 sources, which for 2,000 words, I don't think it's not the best. I want to get to at least 10, so I'll probably find some additional reading to do along the way. I plan to start actually writing up now, but I'm kind of hungry, so I think first I'm gonna have my lunch, 40-minute lunch, and then I'll get back to it. Like 8 o'clock and I left the library around 5:30. There's like 5 sections of my assignment. I only managed to complete one, but I've done a lot of prep for the other sections, so I'm still on track to finish before Monday, which is what I wanted. So in my research, I did actually find that there is quite a strong link between age and how people voted in the 2016 Brexit referendum in the UK. Older people were a lot more likely to vote to leave than younger people, and this was for a variety of reasons, such as older people having a stronger sense of national identity. They just felt more British, and they felt being so close to the EU was kind of degrading and eroding this Britishness that they felt, as well as the EU leading to increased immigration within the UK, which they also felt was degrading the British culture. Another reason is because a lot of the older generation grew up in a time where the mainstream political parties were very much Eurosceptic, and they only really joined the EU to gain the economic benefit, and because they haven't seen that over the last 40 years, or largely through the duration of the time we've been in the EU, they kind of thought, well,
we're not really gaining much. We're going to leave. Now, of course, there is a lot of other factors and variables that contributed to individual people's decisions and how they voted, such as income levels and educational levels. And this is not speaking for the whole of the older generation. It's just speaking about trends that were kind of found from research afterwards and from what I found in my research. I just find Brexit and politics in general really interesting, hence why I'm a politics student. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and to check in for the next video.